lithium batteries inside.
Yeah.
You want to hear it started up?
Do it.
All right, let me try to get it started up real quick. Well, welcome back DIY car guys and car girls, and today we're talking about the LS Vega, which I like to call the death trap. And here's why. It's pretty scary, not just driving it. I'm sure I can handle that. First of all, the brakes don't work very good on this side. I was gonna fix this today, but it requires me going out to get parts, and I have to sign for a delivery today. So we're gonna make this death trap slightly less death trappy. Last time I was going around the block in this guy, I shut that door right there. I couldn't get out because the handle inside didn't work. So I had to crawl my old self out this way to that door right there to get out. So I'll show you how I fixed that. And if you're taking weight out of your vehicle, I'll show you what not to do on your doors when you're cutting them out, but it is fixable with a little redneck ingenuity. And that's what we're talking about today. What's going on, man?
Is that Vega wagon?
Yeah, that's one of my buddies, Vegas. I'm trying to hook it up.
Beautiful. Oh, you work on cars?
Yeah, I work on cars a little bit. I appreciate this, man.
Not a problem.
Lithium batteries inside.
Yeah.
You want to hear it started up?
Do it.
All right, let me try to get it started up real quick.
What's that, 67?
I don't know. I'm not a real big Vega guy. Now, this thing's a carburetor. I haven't started up since the snowstorm, so it's probably going to be a pain in you know what. I know you got to get back to delivery, so I don't want to keep it too long. I'll do my best real quick. Ugh. All right, so that was pretty cool. That was the first UPS driver who ever took an interest in cars. Cool dude, UPS, give that man a raise, even though I blurred his face. So basically, this door is cut out all like this, right? So when I closed it, and when I went around the block, I couldn't get out. I had to crawl out that way. So I haven't tested it out yet. Basically, I'll show you guys close up in a second what I did. But the test is I'm gonna close this door and see if I can actually get out this door. That's important. Oh, got cramp in my leg. We're gonna unburr this because that's or put a little handle right here or something because it's pretty hard to close this door. Here we go. We can get out. Let's try that again. Make sure it wasn't a fluke. Yeah, pull this up. Can we get out? No. Hey! Death trap is slightly less death trap. Let me show you what I did. And if you cut your door out like this, I'll show you what you need to do in order for that not to mess up. So, as you can see, all the weight has been cut out of this besides this support brace right here. which is good. This is not gone because that's what I used right here to supply the extra little bit of support for this guy. So what was going on with this door, the reason why it was messing up, when we went to pull this open, this guy right here just bend out, and there's a little hook right here that attaches this guy that goes down to the latch, and it would pop off. And you could not pull that latch enough with your hands to get out the door. So all I did was just take one of these little zip ties that are for radiator fans, take it right there to this support beam right here, right there, and now you can get in and out just fine. If it breaks, hopefully it don't break whenever you're at the track. So replace those every year like your safety gear. Now, one thing I want you guys to see right here, look at this. Look at that line. And when I got in this guy, this was the utter death trap part about this thing. The brakes were absolutely horrible, and you heard a horrible clunking noise. But if you look right here, see where that line's starting right there? Let me zoom in and brighten it up for you guys. See that right there? Let me get a focus. See that? So basically what's going on is this caliper is wedged kind of like this. And it's doing some dumb stuff. And I took it around the block and I smelt the brakes really bad because it was dragging. And then when I spit on that, it was basically like, psh, it was lightning fire hot. So another video, we'll be taking this off and figuring out what exactly happened to this caliper to make it do that. So that's the next video. But today's video was just getting this death trap so you can at least get out the death trap if you needed to. All right, so I just realized I haven't changed the oil in my beater, the Mazda, which I drive all the time, in quite a while. So you guys are gonna get to see today exactly how bad the oil looks. Actually, it's been a pretty productive day. I've cleaned up petrified dog poop. It's been very cold here recently. It's not too bad right now. We got a storm coming in, so I really need to change that oil in the Mazda. And also, I had to fix the old shower. The little spigot that came out. And this is the shower that I use to clean myself off with whenever I'm super dirty, so it was pretty bad. So I got a chance to fix the spigot in that guy and also cleaned it up. So that came out pretty good. And also played a little bit of fetch with the dogs today also. So let me go ahead and grab this Mazda and let's see exactly how bad the oil is in that guy. I have a feeling it's gonna be shameful and I know better. Got chores to do, things to do. The old needs some TLC. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna let it warm up real good for a second. Hopefully it don't go backwards when I put the parking brake on. Let's see. I might need something to stop it because it kind of rolled a good bit. Safety first, boys and girls. Safety's first. There we go. Okay, so I just grabbed the jack stand and the jack. And I just realized I don't need none of that crap for this Mazda because it's high enough off the ground that I can just change it the way it sits. Why didn't I change the oil earlier? Because it's so super easy? I don't know. I'm just a lazy son of a gun. This oil change is brought to you by Quick Performance. Am I sponsored by Quick Performance? There's their number. There's their website. No, I'm not. But I want to sponsor for somebody, and it might as well be Quick Performance. Come on, guys. Sponsor your boy. Well, maybe it would have been a little easier if I jacked it up. All right, so I'll show you guys a little trick. I'm sure 95% of you guys know about this, but you can attach two wrenches together and give yourself more leverage. So, something you can't get with this little small guy, but first you can break it free like that. I'm scared to see how bad this oil is, guys. I know someone's gonna give me a hard time, and I definitely deserve a hard time for this, because who knows how long it's been. I mean, it's dark, but it's not like what was in that Vega over there when I changed the oil. That was slimy. This is just dark. Okay, the only thing that sucks about changing the oil on these Mazdas is our Ford Ranger. It's basically a Ford. of these guys is the oil filter location. Let me show you down there real quick. So if you look down there, the oil filter has to come up around the steering shaft, out that way, then out. It just gets all over the starter, which fortunately the starter hasn't messed up. So actually it has messed up, but that was a long time ago, but it had like over 100,000 miles on it. So I'm just gonna put that to just being old as crap. New one on there has been fine, started okay. Everything about this truck has been excellent. So I really can't complain. It's still kicking, and I'm definitely not gonna replace it until it dies or kicks the bucket. So let's go ahead and get that oil filter off real quick. So I'm gonna take it up and around the steering shaft and spill shit all over the place. Reach in with the other hand. I don't want to spill it more than I have to. All right. Shout. Put a little around this. Now, you're supposed to fill the filter up. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you fill this filter up, it's just gonna spill all over the place on these guys. It ain't a Chevy where it goes straight up. So I don't even worry about it. I usually just disconnect the coil, turn it over, get a little pressure. It doesn't flood the cylinders. And then when I see a little bit of pressure pop up, put the coil back on, and I start it up. So first I'm gonna let the old STP oil treatment go in there. Has a little bit of zinc in there, and this old ass motor is definitely can use all the protection it can get. So now that our fresh honey is up in there, let's put the old motor oil in there. Take it, girl. Come on, take it. Nice and fresh. All right, let's start her up, and y'all can hear this kitten purr. And squeak. Yeah. She's a good girl. Man, look at that. $300,000 miles and no blow by. That's what I'm talking about. Look, nothing. This guy, or this little girl, whatever you want to call it, this rusty trusty, she got plenty of life in her. Well guys, it has been a long but very productive day. I picked up petrified dog poop, fixed the death trap door in the Vega, also cleaned up the dirty man's tub, which I usually clean myself out with whenever I'm working on these cars, and it was pretty darn gross, I ain't gonna lie, so it needed a good cleaning. And fixed the faucet, changed the oil in the Mazda. So it has definitely been a productive day. So keep on wrenching, guys, and peace.